Am I taking too much? This is a question I got in the Wake and Bake inbox today, and I'm so excited to cover it with you because I've been wanting to talk about tea breaks and minimum effective dose for a hot second, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do so. So let's go. This gentleman who wrote in was 75 years old and was asking if 25 milliliters of his tincture was too much. Now, there's no way for me to know how much medicine was inside of those tinctures, so it's really difficult to gauge. And even if I did know how much was in there, I would have no idea. And that's because every human being is different. This plant reacts to our bodies in completely different ways. We're all trying to address really different things. And so this is really individualistic plant medicine. So knowing that, there are many things that we can do to dial in this medicine to make sure that it's sustainable and it's doing the most good for us. If you're using a high T medicine, this is also especially important to take note of because of things like tolerance and building side effects that you might not want to be experiencing. Things like spaciness, grogginess, couch lock, the munchies, those things are just undesirable. And that happens because the receptors in your body that receive these compounds start to shrink inside and go, no, that's too much. That's too much for me over time. And so you're not getting as many benefits, and you also might be getting extra side effects that you don't need. The best part about this medicine is that you can take a step back at any time, and within just a few days, those receptors will start to open back up and be more receptive. And some research shows that within 28 days, you're full of receptors again. So you can either take a short tea break or you can take a longer tea break to reset those receptors. But the next step is also really important, and it is how you restart. So when you start taking your medicine again after taking a tea break for a few days or up to a month, you're going to want to start low and go slow. Now, I know those are vague things, and I have some information on dosing that I can send to you if you comment or send me a DM. But when you're trying to find what we like to call your minimum effective dose, you'll be easing in and increasing your dose every couple of days until you hit a sweet spot. Now, incorporating other compounds from this plant can also be widely beneficial. I really like adding sabada or sabaja to the regimen, especially if I'm using the big T. Remember that anytime you're asking this question, you're in a good place because you want to have a good relationship with this medicine. So take the opportunity if you're feeling like you're getting a bunch of negative side effects that you don't like, or you're feeling spacey, or you can never, ever, ever find your keys. Take yourself a little tea break and then ease back in, incorporating more of the beautiful compounds from this plant, and let me know how it goes. Happy baking!